Welcome to a new episode of Pour It Up. Today I'm at Time with Tim, and he's going to teach me all about the world of Scotch. But before we get into that, tell me a little bit about Time.
Of course. So Time Restaurant, we opened here in 2008. Very big focus on whiskey, Scotch whiskey, American whiskey. Also big focus on beer. We have 20 rotating drafts. Do live music every night. We're one of the only free live music venues left in Philadelphia. Mostly jazz and blues, funk, pretty much all Philadelphia-based guys. Then as far as our food menu goes, it's all over the place. We offer a bar menu, a full seasonal menu, 7-course tastings. But everything we do is done in-house from scratch, so really hands-on and really seasonal menu.
So we've got a pretty cool lineup here, and I'm seeing different things on the label. I'm seeing single malt, I'm seeing blended. What is the difference between those?
So the two big parts or types of products you're going to get out of Scotland are your blended whiskeys, which is a base of a grain whiskey, which is comprised of corn and wheat and some malted barley. That's then blended with your single malt whiskeys. So these are all different types of different distilleries that produce single malts. These guys also sell off large quantities of their product to blenders to make a consistent blend each year.
So is one better than the other, or it doesn't matter?
Everyone's got a different preference.
Okay.
Some people are blended drinkers because of the consistency, and it's a little bit more approachable. Other people get much more into the single malts. You're going to taste really big differences depending on the region and the kind of wood that it's being finished in. So the flavor variation and the differences you'll see in these bottles is across the map.
All right, so we're going to get into it. We're going to taste the blended one from the Black Grouse, and we're also going to taste the single malt Glenfiddich.
Yes.
So let's do it.
We'll get right into it.
How do we taste Scotch? What are we looking for?
So when you're tasting spirits, it's a little bit different than tasting wine or tasting beer. Big thing, you want to take a look at the color of the whiskey that you got. You got to understand that all whiskey enters a barrel clear. Comes off the still like a vodka would. So all the color it's getting is coming from the barrels. So the color alone is going to give us a good idea of maybe how long it was aged, or maybe what kind of barrel it's been in, maybe even the proof. And then you want to get into smelling your spirit. So we're doing the glass on your left first, which is again the Black Grouse. So as you smell your spirit, you want to keep your lips open a little bit. Your reason we're doing that is it's going to kind of help circulate the spirit right out your mouth. Otherwise, that alcohol could go straight to your brain. You're going to destroy your palate. We don't want to do that. So if you keep your lips open a little bit, you'll almost taste the blend or taste the whiskey as you get into it. So again, when you're getting into Scotch whiskey, you're going to pick up a lot smokier notes than you're used to with other spirits, even bourbons or rye whiskeys. And then as you taste, you don't want to, again, people can do whatever they want. I'm not going to say otherwise, but we like to do what is known as the Kentucky Chew, which I learned from my friends down in Kentucky. So you want the spirit to hit all aspects of your mouth.
Right.
Not just the front of your mouth and then right down. You want to hit the sides of your cheeks, the top of your mouth, the back of your tongue. So you're going to pick up most of the flavor. Really nice blend. The Black Grouse is a little bit smokier than some of the other blends you'll find out there. One of my favorites for doing cocktails. Stands up to a lot of other spirits you might be throwing into a glass. But as you can tell, if you threw that back, you're going to pick up the heat kind of on the front of your tongue, more flavor on the sides of your cheeks and the back of your mouth.
Yeah, that's delicious. So the Glenfiddich, talk to me about that one.
Glenfiddich, this is a relatively new product from these guys. This is their 14th year. It's done, all the maturation has been done in ex-bourbon casks, and then they actually finish it in brand new charred American oak, which is what a bourbon maker would typically use. You have to use brand new charred American oak. So they do a short finish in level 4 chars as well. This is an exceptional malt. This again is new to us here at Time. It's also new to the States, and this has been one of my favorite, kind of newest additions to our shelves in the past year.
All right, awesome. So we're going to go through it. We're going to
keep your mouth open as you give it a nose. Yep.
Breathe in through the nose. And then we're going to do the Kentucky Chew.
Really creamy malt, really big bodied. Pick up a lot of the vanilla notes that you'd find typically more so in a bourbon. As an entry level,
it does remind me a lot of a bourbon.
As an entry novice, maybe Scotch drinker, someone that comes in that doesn't know a lot about Scotch wants to step into it. It's really approachable. I'm not going to call it, it's not light though. It's still rich, it's still full-bodied. It's definitely been one of my go-tos.
It's a great bridge. If you love bourbon, neat, or on the rocks, I feel like you would totally get this and be like, oh, I'm ready.
These are great stepping stones to start entering the world of Scotch whiskey.
So that's it for our intro to Scotch, but join us next time for part 2 where we learn about the different regions. We're going to learn a little bit about what it means to drink something peated or unpeated. So tune in next time on MyNEWPhilly, where something's always new and everything's always Philly.